schools and fans is days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Duke's offense has the ball first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Now the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Great job by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
With the catch, it's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
That's reeled in. It's Morgan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Running into the open space. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move. Oh, he broke out another move. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a plus 42.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harvin. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyler. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Barring a penalty, because announcers always have caveats, the drive will come down to 4th and goal. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! And the defense got it.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine, we'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop, turnover on downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Sends it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to...
Oh, he's got some space.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete in this defense. It's a fourth down stop. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Using the quick game. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying. The scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Connor. Knocked off his feet. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Right on the money. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez to pass. Tosses it incomplete. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Carolina. Put it in the window for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. It's caught. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home. Him down at the 23.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priority is mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing... And down he goes again. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. He's got it on the run, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Unloads it left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the 1st half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Harmon. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tyler. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Sets up the screen. He's going to come out just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lopez to pass. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky.
Touchdown, Tar Heel! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the... down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
With the catch, it's Harvin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with the pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tyler. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mahan. The short hands, it's Harvin. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gives it on the option. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lopez to pass. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They're looking for an advantage to the right. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Lopez wants to fire. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Adams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Lopez to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Shows him the stiff arm. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Touchdown, UNC! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside kid. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Used the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Fires to the right. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pulling it, finds his man on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tyler. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass, it's Larson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, and he took a shot. That one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Finds his man. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Connor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,